Good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin Womack. I am a sanitation worker here at the Department of Public Works. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. It's an honor to be here today to introduce our mayor, who has made a big impact on this city, which is Miss Muriel Bowser. A few years ago, I came into the Department of Public Works as a temporary leaf season agent. And today, I just want to say thank you to the mayor. This program is a focus on to help a lot of the young brothers in the community to be better individuals and to make more opportunities for the people in the community. The leaf collection program kicks off today is more than important service for the environment. Many of us, it is a chance for a fresh start. Mindful careers, which is start temporary jobs for me, but now it's a permanent situation and a permanent job for myself, which I love, to provide for my daughter. The work I do for DPW helps the community and my neighborhood to keep it clean and safe. I get up every morning to go to work happy and excited and in competition with myself. I know I am making a positive impact for my family, and it's a great pleasure to introduce the leader who is helping me and others to be a better person in our community. The mayor, Miss Muriel Bowser.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Well done. Let's hear it for Kevin and the entire team at DPW. Give them a big round of applause. We want to thank them and all of their colleagues who are back at the office and the depots and out on the street right now, making D.C. clean and safe and keeping our town beautiful. And I just want to wish everybody a good morning. And we are kicking off what we have come to call Back to Basics and Back to Basics week in the season. And this Back to Basics is, of course, focused on what we need to do to be ready for fall. And we know that means cooler days, fewer mosquitoes. It means our little goblins are getting ready for Halloween on Thursday. And it means we're starting leaf collection this week. So thousands of Washingtonians who live in Section A should have received a mailer in a door knocker asking them to get ready for our leaf cruise, like Kevin and his team. Dozens and eventually hundreds of our leaf team members are out in the community helping us to collect leaves. You got in Section A door hanger last week to make sure to have your leaves ready for collection today. So if you are in Section A, remember that every ward, all 8 wards, have a Section A. And then make sure your leaves are in the tree box next to the curb. And you don't have to bag them, just move them to the curb. If you're not in Section A, you will get a door hanger when DPW is about 10 days out from your neighborhood. You can also check online at dpw.dc.gov/leaf, LEAF. And last year was a game changer for DC's LEAF program. We had additional equipment, which I know Director Spriggs will talk to you about, which included a claw, which can collect larger piles of leaves in half the time. We launched a more flexible leaf collection schedule and provided more ways for DC residents to keep track of that schedule. We also revamped the way we brought on our seasonal staff so that we could find people that were available and willing to help. So again, I want to thank our teams at DPW. It's a big job to keep DC beautiful, but it means a lot. It means more residents and businesses and the people who work here and visit us will come to DC and say what I hear so often from visitors, how beautiful and green DC is. And we expect even more people to come to DC over the next several months. So to our residents, just keep a few things in mind. Make sure you're tracking your leaf collection and raking your leaves. Everyone will get 2 pickups over the course of the season. When you're done with your pumpkins, and some of us have a lot of them, drop them off at our food waste collection sites where we can compost them. And also, while we're talking about Halloween, please, everybody, remember that our little goblins are going to be out on Thursday, so be extra careful, slow down so the kids can have a wonderful, safe Halloween. And finally, keep reporting issues to 311. We can only keep our neighborhoods as beautiful as possible when we're working together. And I might add that we want our businesses and property owners to also be mindful of their responsibilities. Make sure you're helping to keep our alleys clean by taking care of the edges of your property. Help us out by picking up some trash when you're out on your walk. If you see any litter, help us with that. Remind ANC commissioners, help us keep our litter cans for litter and not household trash. So ANC commissioners, if you could help us spread that word to all of your constituents, that is another way to help keep DC clean. So with that, I want to invite Director Spriggs to come up to talk about Back to Basics.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. What a great fall day we have here in the nation's capital. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm happy to have Mayor Bowser here with us as DC head Back to Basics with fall operations to kick off our annual leaf collection service. We're here at Butterfly Park on the East Capitol Street to highlight our efforts of leaf collection and ensure that our city is consistently clean and safe. In addition to the start of leaf season, the DPW team is working hard to ensure that DC major egress are free of graffiti and are clear of trash, litter, and debris along these roadways. I'm proud of the role that DPW is playing in our nation's capital cleaning. I'm really proud of the opportunity to provide employment avenues that are in line with the mayor's commitment to giving more residents the pathway to the middle class. Last year's LEAF program ran more smoothly with fewer services requesting service requests and missed collection. We accomplished this in a number of ways. We recruited personnel, as the mayor stated, throughout all 8 wards. And on that note, I would like to thank DPR for your assistance for giving us the facilities and the work in order to do this good work for the district. Among other improvements, we also launched a Leaf Line recorded service, which provides weekly updates on whether our crews are currently raking and giving residents 2 weekends notice when I rake out their leaves. That line is already up and running, and the number is 202-671-5323. That's 202-671-LEAF. We here at DPW just successfully completed our snow dry run exercise, and I could tell you that the DC snow team is ready for the winter. Snow is a key part of Mayor Bowser's Back to Basic operation, but truthfully, leaf season collection is the most labor-intensive operation that DPW does. It is also the gift that keeps on giving. It provides hundreds of employees a chance at seasonal employment, which for many like Kevin have led to careers to support their family. Hey man, that's a great story, and thank you, Val. I appreciate it. It also allows the district to turn those leaves into compost, which we provide free to residents at Fort Totten year-round. Helping to achieve the District Zero waste goal by diverting waste away from the landfills, it is an increasing part of DPW's work. Fall provides us with lots of opportunities to do that, not just through the leaf and holiday greenery we collect, but also with residents that's dropping off their discarded pumpkins and other food waste at our 13 sites located in each ward. The district, you can find the address for location of these 13 sites by visiting our website, Mayor.dc.gov. I'm glad that everyone got those door knockers and those door hangers. I tell you, Section 8 should be good to go. We have reached out to you through many different means to make sure that we reach all our district population. Residents can also get leaf schedule information when they tune into DPW's social media platform and sign up for My DPW app or visit dpw.dc.gov/leaf. At the end of the day, DPW operation is only as strong as our front line. So I thank all of you in advance for making it a safe and successful season. And let's give a round of applause for our job the team did last year. Your DPW team is in full force. We're here to serve, and we understand the job that's ahead of us. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I will turn it back over to the mayor.
All right, thank you. Let's hear it for Director Spriggs. All right, we're going to take a few questions, and then I think we're going to have a demonstration about how we handle pumpkins. Any questions? First from the media, then I guess I'll take a couple community questions. Yes, sir.
Director Spriggs, could you tell us the things you don't want, some of the mistakes or the things you don't want residents doing with their leaves? We heard bring them out to the tree box, put them out, but what can they avoid doing that would make your life easier?
One of the biggest things is people have a tendency to put them in plastic bags. That is one of the number one things. And then a lot of times people don't necessarily put them in the tree box, and they don't. Historically, we've been getting that they haven't gotten enough notice. So with that being said, I think this time we covered that particular area, but they could help us by do not put them in plastic bags. Look at one of the venues in which we have information out there to find additional information.
Director Spriggs, what about hosing down? A lot of times you put your leaves out and then it's a day or two before they come and a lot of them blow away. Hosing them down helpful or not helpful?
It is not as helpful as people think it ought to be. And let me just say this, because we come by twice. We get 2 passes at your particular area, so the leaves are going to be there, whether they're on this end of the block or that end of the block. But the DPW will come by twice to each of the particular zones throughout the district.
Okay, any more questions?
Yeah, Mayor Bowser, switching topics here. Did you get to see the end of that game last night? Your reaction to that?
Well, we are super excited, and I did get to see the last quarter of the game. I won't tell you what I was doing the last 25 seconds, but I was cheering for the team. And, sometimes things appear to be luck, and call it a Hail Mary and all that, but I take it as a good vibration. When you are doing the right things for the right reasons, good things happen. So we're just really proud of the team, and we're rooting for them. I think they may go all the way. You okay? I said it. They may go all the way.
And Mayor Bowser, do you think how this team is doing this season might springboard into a groundswell for supporting public funding for a new stadium to keep them in D.C.? You ask Virginia and Maryland, they say first things first in D.C. for keeping or bringing them back to D.C.
Well, we already know the fans want it, and as I said, this new ownership team is doing the right things, and they clearly have a commitment to winning. And that's, they're making the investments and the decisions necessary to put a winning team on the field, and I think that's good. That's good for how people feel about the team and the city, so we're going to keep pushing for that. Yep.
Two off topic I appreciate. First, tomorrow, can you talk about, there's 2 big events tomorrow, both the high heel race and then on the ellipse with the vice president. Can you first address security concerns that people might have, one with 2 big events drawing on resources than just the nature of those events? and then just kind of where you'll be, if you'll be attending either or both of these events.
Thanks for that question, Mark. And we are very excited. I don't know, somebody will tell me what number annual high heel race it is, but it's up there. We have been supporting the businesses to do the high heel race for a number of years, and it is a great celebration and a regional event. So we're going to welcome people to the high heel race as well. The vice president has pulled a permit on the national park on the ellipse to host a campaign rally. So our teams, our public safety teams, of course, are working in coordination with the National Park Service and United States Park Police to support all those movements. We continue to ask the public to be vigilant. If they see anything out of the ordinary, to call us at 911 or to alert a law enforcement official. And we want to continue to ask them to do that.
Or both events?
I'm not really talking about my movements right now, Mark, but you can expect me to represent for the district.
And then on another topic, with election underway in D.C., the initiative to allow open ranked choice voting and then open primaries. Can you tell us where you stand on that, how you'll be voting on that initiative?
I'll be voting no on the initiative. And it is, even the way you posed the question, you posed two different topics. Whether the district should have a more open primary and whether the district should engage in a very complicated election system. And I quite frankly don't think that our very good experience with elections suggests that we need to make any change. And we certainly shouldn't be asking the voters to vote on two such different topics at the same time, in the same question. I think it would have been better if those issues were separated on the ballot.
You have supported ranked choice?
I am totally against ranked choice voting.
So are you okay with members of the council being elected with 11%, 17% of the vote, or would you support runoff elections in those cases?
I'm okay with the majority ruling, as the majority has ruled in all of our elections.
It's not the majority.
Okay, 11%. It is the majority of the voters, of the people voting. Yeah, I'm okay with the majority of the people voting making the decision. And 11% is not 40%. So where's the cutoff? Are you okay with people being elected with 40% of the vote? I am. I was elected with 40% of the vote, 15 years ago. And it was 17 people running. And so here's the problem, Mark. If you have a certain set of policies that encourage more people to run, you are going to get vote differences, or you're going to get voting pluralities that are smaller. So if we don't want that, I think why do we have taxpayer money used to support candidates? So I think there's a lot of competing policies. Like the fair elections program encourages more people to run. It does, and it uses taxpayer dollars to do it. So I think the voters have said, and the council has said, and having a policy like that we want more people to run. So if you want more people to run, you're going to have smaller pluralities. Thank you, everybody.